So this is our first platform. We've gone for a staggered platform thing. So for this, Henry's grandma, Pat, thank you Pat, bought a scaled out waiting room, which has proved to be the centrepiece for the station. And it's quite nice, but to be honest, it was 20 odd quid. I think you're just as well buying made ones, and you can get them cheaper when they're already made, and then you don't have to glue your fingers to the windows and things like that. And to be honest, it came with two choices for brickwork, but one of the choices wasn't cut properly on the Hornby set, so that was disappointing. So we ended up not having a choice. We had to go for the oldie worldy thing, which is something we'll talk about again. And then as you can see here, we've got these cars. It's plastic, it's Chinese, again, it's 10 quid for 20, just to populate it for Henry while we were waiting. At the time, I hadn't really thought cars would be an issue, I just thought, but they look out of place, they're too modern for what we're going for, and as a result, they're only temporary, and we're going to be using the Oxford models, which are die-cast scaled models with a lot of detail and nice time thing. And that's one of the key first questions I think you need to ask yourself if you're thinking about setting up a model railway station, is what era are you going for? I've decided, me and Henry's train set is going to be 1970s. So we're going to be looking for vehicles coming from the 50s, 60s, 70s and nothing beyond that. So this, whatever that is, Chrysler, would be out of place in our little world. So I've decided that because of the Urban Rambler, we're not going to go with modern trains. We're going to be going, we like choo-choo trains with smoke and noise and oldie worldy Thomas the Tank Engine type locomotives, as we've got there. So at the moment we're only going to be a one train set, so we're going to stick with sort of that being the latest period we would have seen these trains in action, we think. So we're going to be going with 1970s. So again, if you don't decide that early enough, you end up doing things like me, which is buying a house like this, which is nice, we like it, but it's a bit too modern for what we're going to be looking at overall, and so we're probably going to replace that and put it back on eBay and buy something else and get things more in line with an older period that would suit where we're going.